Hi everyone, I'm back again and I'm back with Project Cars 2 for today. Something a bit different from the normal. We are racing the Ford GT at the Silverstone International circuit. We are about a week away from the British Grand Prix, so I thought I'd do that. And also, I thought I'd give a Ford GT a try because I'm pretty sure I've raced it in the past. But I thought I'd give this a try simply because it was used in the Le Mans a couple of weeks ago, and I thought, see how it is, see what it looks like inside, and yeah, just sort of get an understanding of what it's like. So what we've got is just a 10-minute race in VR mode. So I'm using the Oculus Rift. So it's a full grid of like GTE cars. So we've got some Aston Martins in there, Corvette, and so yeah, we'll get through this hopefully quite quick, and hopefully I won't bore you. So started from the back. You can see the lap's relatively quick. I don't have all the information unfortunately to give you, so you're literally just going to see what I see. I don't see real lap times or anything like that, or how many laps to go, anything like that. But yeah, so into Abbey, you can see I've run wide. This is the first time I've used the car. Still trying to get my idea and trying to, get a feel for what the car can do, how planted it is, all those types of things. And how do I say it, or what should I say about it? It's not. It's, to be unfair, it's really not. I expected it to be a lot more planted, really a lot more planted, and it's not. It's all over the place. It's coming up to this corner here. We'll just turn in, and you see, it's just not planted at all at the rear. Massive amount of oversteer. The rear end starts to stick out. You can see I'm sort of working the steering wheel. It's just constantly moving. Whether it's turning to the right, then it's a flick back to the left a tiny bit, and yeah, it's quite difficult to drive. I'm running on a loose setup. I should say that. But every time I take this corner, I expect to be a lot quicker. I'm in a GTE car with a massive amount of grit, and as we go through the loop, you can just see it's like, yeah, it's not. I'll be honest, it's not a good car, and I'm very unlikely I'm going to be driving it again. But anyway, don't let that spoil you. We are onto the Hangar Straight, so we're slowly building up the confidence into Stowe. Also trying to get an idea where I'm fastest. Stowe's just not a good corner for this car at all. And then we go into Val and then into Club. I found that I was able to just find some time and start catching these other Ford GTs ahead of me, but it gave my arms a workout massively. I can tell you that. But into Abbey again, and Abbey's not really great for this car. You sit quite low down, so you can't see the inside of the corner. I found as we head into the loop again, quite a bit of time I found here, slamming on the brakes as we enter Hangar Straight, and I've sort of found quite a bit of time. But what else do I have to say? Project Cars 2 is by far the best VR experience, I would say, at this moment in time. You can see that the lighting is really good, and this is pretty much what you're looking at is pretty much what I'm seeing in the Rift. It's it's not really pixelated. It is really nice, and you can make this a bit smoother just by sort of reducing the graphics, or just running less AI, so you just up the frame rate slightly. But this is pretty much running almost on as best graphics, best settings that I could get. You can see, look at that lovely lighting on the steering wheel there. It's a really nice shadow effect, and that's really what Assetto Corsa Competizione is missing right now. Really is, and I really hope that we get something that's a lot better in the coming couple of months. That really would be good. But back to Project Cars. Obviously this game's been around forever now, but I always find myself going back for it a bit more. Yeah, I know there's issues with it, and this AI is a bit all over the place, and certainly this car really should be handling a lot better. But, you know, for the lighting effect and just the general overall finish of the cars, it is top notch. So, Club, we are all over the next Ford GT now as we start another lap. There's no real point in me looking too much in the right mirror, so I try and keep to look ahead. I've got the rear view mirror just in that screen. The left side, I've got, you know, a couple of cars behind, but we're not looking in the mirrors too much. Seeing what we can do. Obviously we've got this Ford GT, we've got a Aston Martin, and we've got the Chevrolet ahead of us. But the trail of cars, actually, once we can get past this and slowly start to make our way through the pack, hopefully we've got enough time at the end to just see how we go. Not building up too much of a slipstream on the Hangar Straight, you can see. Thinking about diving down the inside here, but not really. I'm going to have to back out a bit. But we're almost sliding around. We're drifting almost around Stowe into Club again. We're going down the inside. We're not going to do it because we're going to get slightly pushed out. So we're not going to do it this time. It was a bit brave, but we're back to start another lap. Bit on the Silverstone, although I guess no one really uses it that much. We're running wide again. Just find understeer on that corner, and it just takes me off the track. That's not a fun corner in this car either. But I do like this. This track is just nice and simple. It's you know, there's no real sort of head up at this. You know, stop start, you know, hairpins really slow. It flows really quite nicely, to be honest. So we're going to try and have a look again down the Hangar Straight, but I think we're not going to. We're just going to allow this one to settle. That Stowe's just going to be a big problem for me coming up. I know it, because the car, we're going to dive down the inside. I think we're going to do it. I think we've made it. We took a very deep lunge there. We are now, looks like we're through, and we are up another place. So we're up. It's taken us a good couple of laps, but we're through now. So we're going to see how we match up to the Aston Martin ahead of us. See how we do through the loop. But I think we're going to start gaining on him quite quickly. Yeah, with just under braking alone, we've found a lot of time. Going to have a look on the inside. We're not going to do it. We ever so slightly touch. I kind of felt that I was getting a tiny bit squeezed into the right hand, just on the inside there, and it was going to upset the car. So I kind of backed out in the end. But as we enter Stowe, we're getting a slide on. We're getting a slide. We're losing the rear end. We lost the rear end there at Stowe. It was going to happen. It was building almost every single lap, and we're being passed by pretty much the whole field now. That was unfortunately, you could almost see that coming. The car at Stowe just doesn't, on a sort of relatively high downforce, didn't like that corner, and I should have known better. So we are back to pretty much plumb last. Gonna have to work our way through, see what we can do with only a couple of laps remaining now. Back up against another Aston Martin and a yellow Ford GT ahead of us as the sun slowly starts to set at Silverstone. That corner there in VR mode, I'm just sitting too low and I can't see the inside, so I'm kind of not getting the corner right. That's quite annoying. But we're going to come into Stowe now, and I'm going to just take it a bit more easy, because I just don't really know what I can really do unless I really take that corner slow. But we're gaining quite quickly on this lot, and if there was just, you know, another 10 minutes, we could be back up there, but I think we're going to be starting to run out of time shortly. Got this Aston Martin, we still need to pass. I think this is going to be the last lap now. Really got to think what we're going to do. I try to clip the inside, but I don't quite get it. We run wide again as we enter the loop. No one's really chopping and changing too many positions ahead of us, but we've got a bit of a yeah, we're going to pass. We've passed the Aston Martin. We're going to also try to take the GT40. We don't quite do it, but we were potentially on for that. Hang us straight. This is probably going to be the last time now, but that Ford GT's got quite a bit of a distance on me. We're not gaining much time. The car's going to be ahead of us. Are going to be stronger through here. We don't get the apex. We don't run too wide. Going to heavy brake into here, but we're not going to do anything here. Nothing at all. We're literally all over him, but we're this last corner now. That's it, going to be it. And we are across the finish line. And there we have it. So, we're not in the top 10 at all. We'll just scroll down a bit. Where are we going to be? Any second. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button for more videos from me whilst just try and scroll. Here we go. We are, 14th. So that's the end of the video. Until next time, thank you very much. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you again soon.